It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. Now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, what's happening? Showtime, everybody! The Geno Jones Show. I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Central, 3:30 p.m. out in Los Angeles, California, the city of angels. Please subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. You and everybody you know, everybody that you like, folks that you love, folks that you just, y'all cool, folks you really don't like, folks you can't stand, folks you hate, strangers, aliens from outer space, tell them all. This is Must See TV. Tina Turner, rest in peace, had a song. Sister says, simply the best. And you're looking at it right here, right now, Monday through Friday. Wednesday, shout out to all my working divas on my radio show that I do every weekday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. You can download the TuneIn app or go to star997.com and listen to the Geno Show live. Tina Turner had a song called Simply the Best, and that's what we are, like I said. So, today, the first day of summer. This is the longest day of the year. So after today, the days will begin to get a little shorter, and a little shorter, and a little shorter, and a little shorter. There's a lot. I don't know what they're going to do with this daylight savings time. I like the daylight. I prefer more daylight, all right? I'm not cool about losing an hour's sleep. I don't know about you. But it's back and forth. A lot of folks are tired. Say, hey, make up your mind. Then keep daylight savings time, or just when you fall back, stay back. I say spring forward and stay ahead. Spring ahead, stay ahead, so we're going to have more hours, more daylight hours. That's just my take. So, but today is the first day of summer. Shout out to everybody watching me live right now. And I forgot to do something yesterday, so I got to do it. I don't know if you got a chance to see on Juneteenth Day, Monday, CNN, to my shock and amazement and dismay, not dismay, but amazement. Actually, CNN did a Juneteenth celebration concert last year. I forgot about that. So they did one again this year. And Charlie Wilson turned it out. SWV turned it out, did their thing. Jodeci did their thing. Nelly did their thing. Kirk Franklin did their thing. Little Chloe, sister, did her thing. Miguel was there. He did all right. But I forgot to shout one group out. Now, no, they didn't make a record, not that I know of. And no, they don't sing. Well, I didn't hear any sing, but they could dance their asses off. Shout out to the Divine Nine, the 9 black fraternities and sororities for all your HBCUs, your historically black colleges and universities, all of them, all 9 black, as they call black Greek or black sororities and fraternities. They put on what we call a step show. If you're a black person and you've seen it, because like them white fraternities, they don't do it like that. They don't really do nothing like that. But they put on a step show, and they damn near stole the show. It was amazing, and it was interactive. So you would have like a sorority, they did their steps, and then a fraternity would come in, bam, and do their steps. And then boom, they would like pass it off. Another sorority would jump in doing their thing, and then a fraternity jumped in and did their thing, and then and then at the end, all the steppers from all the black Greek organizations, from all the black sororities and fraternities, all the Divine Nine, they all were on stage, and they had to rehearse this because it was tight. They were like in unison, as they say. Not just in rhythm, because we got rhythm. But it was synchronized, like they had rehearsed this thing. It was amazing. So shout out to all the Divine Nine, all the black sororities and fraternities. Man, y'all represented y'all's ass off and represented for the culture. It was amazing. It was a sight to see. So I know all the fraternities and sorority brothers and sisters were watching because they represented each sorority, each black sorority and black fraternity was represented. Chef's kiss. It was awesome. So there's been a lot of talk about this. They call it like a submersive vehicle. I guess it's like a mini submarine. So this company, they take people down in the North Atlantic to see the remains of the Titanic. This amazing ship that was supposedly unsinkable, that sunk, hit an iceberg and sunk well over 100 years ago. So people pay $250,000 to get into this little bitty ass machine and basically go 2.5 miles, 13,200 feet below the ocean. The bottom of the Atlantic Ocean in the North Atlantic Ocean, just outside of Canada, just north of the United States. So this vehicle, this submersive, they can't find it. Something happened. So you had 4 people. It was a total of 5. So some were, I know they had a billionaire. So either 3 or 4 paid their way on. And then I guess they had 1 or 2 people who they were like the captains of this submersive. But they haven't found it. And listen, I lift these families up in prayer because you don't want anything to happen to anybody. Just because they're billionaires, they're still humans. And I still have compassion and empathy and humanity for anybody. A billionaire, somebody broken, homeless, doesn't matter. They're still human. So, but they haven't found it. So I hope this has a happy ending. But this submersive vehicle that they're in, so as of yesterday early, they said they only have 40 hours of oxygen left in this submersive. That was yesterday. So, we've passed 24 hours. So it's getting pretty tight in terms of another day they're going to run out of oxygen. So I hope they find this vehicle. I hope they find these people. I hope they find them alive. Why do y'all see, just to my white brothers and sisters, white folks, y'all just do stuff differently. I got all white on today. This is just white people. Why y'all? I know because you got the money and you can. Now you're not going to see, notice, no black folks was on this vehicle. Now I'm sure there's probably been maybe a few black people that have taken this trip to the bottom of the ocean to see the remains of the Titanic. I'll bet you a year's salary. Hadn't been a lot. Probably been a handful on one hand. Probably minus a thumb. I don't get it. I saw the movie Titanic. I know how it ended. Thank God my ass wasn't on it. And ironically, believe it or not, there was one, because for years, all the narrative, it was all white people on this boat. A lot of whites coming from Europe. I think that the ship left, London. There was actually one black family on the Titanic. Only one. Of course, they perished like in the movie. The black folks probably died first. Kill the black first. Any movie. They're going to kill off the black person first. But why do y'all? I don't get it. But I wish these people, I'm hoping and praying that they find them alive. Let a lesson be learned. If you want to see the Titanic at the bottom of the ocean, just order the movie. How about that? Stream it. I'm sure you can find it on some platform. Just stream it, download it, watch it. I digress. Okay. Shout out to my number one fan, my mother, Mary Dixon. How are you doing, Mother? So today's going to be a short show. Oh, by the way, before I get ready to wrap up, tomorrow I have a guest. I'm doing like a segment on my show. future stars. So this week, tomorrow, I've got a future star, a young lady named Crystal Cruz is going to be my guest on tomorrow. She's got a real like old school R&B soulful kind of vibe to her. And just really interesting young lady. I'm looking forward to having her on the show. She's going to be my guest on tomorrow. Now, so today is Wednesday, and segment that I have been doing for a while here on my show. Like when COVID was really at its peak, I would do a segment like Get Well, Stay Well Wednesday. And I've had various doctors on, Dr. Thaddeus John Bell, Dr. Damon Arnold, and some other doctors. And shout out to all of them because they were fantastic. Something that I want to encourage everyone to do. Groove Master Dre, how you doing, brother? Thank you for watching. When I'm on live, I have a chat room that's open, a live chat room. If you have a question, if you have a comment, or whatever, you can ask a question. You got an opinion, something to say. Feel free to jump in the chat room. Today on this Get Well, Stay Well Wednesday, I want to urge all of us that have parents, elderly parents, parents that are older, or grandparents, to make sure that you advocate for your parents' health. Now, what do I mean? I mean that sometimes that you have to contact people. You have to make phone calls. You have to call their doctors. You have to call their nurses. You have to call their specialists. And sometimes you just, they say a closed mouth don't get fed, and a squeaky wheel gets the oil. Sometimes you got to ring the bell to get their attention and advocate for your parents as they get older and they're dealing with a lot of health conditions, physically and mentally. And it's something that can make a difference. And it's especially, let me just be honest about it. There's racism in every institution, including in medicine. It's just a fact. No, not every doctor, not every nurse, not every therapist, not every specialist is racist. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying most are. But yes, doctors, nurses, therapists are human just like us. So that means they have human frailties. And yes, you have some that are racist. And look at black people. Listen, the practice of medicine has just been very racist. Just the type of health care that black and brown people get in America. So you really you got to advocate for your parents. You got to be an advocate, as they say. And either go with them if you can, or sometimes get on the phone, send an email, and let them know if you feel that your parent needs something. Sometimes you have to make it happen, or at least bring it to their attention that there's a problem, and you guys are not really dealing with it, and you guys are you are not treating your patient, my parent, the way I feel you should be. And that's all that being an advocate is. Because doctors are human and nurses, and they have a lot of patience. And, if you don't have someone advocating for you, it's easy for that loved one of yours to kind of just get overlooked, pushed off to the side, and not get the focus and the attention that they really need. And sometimes the only way to make that happen is that you got to make it happen. So for those who have parents who are older, elderly parents, grandparents, heck, even if you have children that are sick, but I guess it's more normal for a parent to advocate for their child, especially if it's a minor child, because you're the one that's taking them to the doctor. But when you have an older parent, an elderly parent, it's a little different. So just on this, that is my message on this Get Well, Stay Well Wednesday, to advocate for that parent, that grandparent that you have. Sometimes it can be just a little overwhelming and too much for them to deal with. And sometimes you just, got to light a fire up in somebody's ass That's all I'm saying. Just a little nudge, like, hey, I'm gonna need y'all to do something here, okay? Need you to run some more tests, have them come back to the hospital. No, they can't wait 2 months. This situation is urgent. Now, I don't think y'all really realize how urgent it is, so I'm gonna need you to get my parent back in here because the situation is it's not good. Y'all need to handle this, see what's going on. So that's my message for today. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you. You, and especially you and God most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Mr. Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show. Check him out on Instagram, on IG, Kel B Cutting Up, KELBECUTTINUP. And the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show is one Allie Jones, along with Bruce Gage. Allie Jones on Instagram, fashion designer, the next big thing, hashtag future superstar, hashtag designer, and hashtag supermodel. You can check out the LX.NCL collection. She has a collection of crocheted gear, crocheted clothing, a crochet collection, along with her denim collection. She got crocheted like two-piece bikinis, swimwear, leggings, tops, little beanie, scullies, and denim pants, and tops that are really funky, that you really love, funky in a good kind of way. So check out Allie Jones, LX.NCL_. That's LX.N like Nanette, C like Charlie, L like Lexi _ Bruce Gage on Instagram, Miglio di Mario Uomo, the Mario Uomo collection, the Flyball collection. Check it out. MIGLIODIMARIO UOMO. Miglio di Mario Uomo. It's an Italian name. MIGLIODIMARIO UOMO. The next live edition of the Geno Jones Show is going to be Thursday, if you're watching me live right now, tomorrow, Thursday, with my special guest, R&B singer, Crystal Cruz, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, as always, be blessed. Pray for peace. Thank you for watching.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.